Hello my dear viewers, welcome to my channel. My name is Rita, I'm an athlete, and in today's video I'm going to discuss such a topic is how to eat sweets during your diet and not concerned about you can gain weight. So there will be some rules, but first of all I want you to look at this diagram. So the red line is the spike up of our insulin after eating some food with high glycemic index, so maybe it's sweets or chocolate. And the second line is the spike up of our insulin after eating some food with low glycemic index. So I had some idea that we can eat food with high glycemic index, but more frequently, 10 small candies contain about the same amount of calories as 200 grams of buckwheat. And I saw that we can eat these small candies during the all day, and it will maintain our sugar in its normal state. But about this myth, we should look not at how fast our insulin arises, but how fast it decreases. And our body has such a strange quality that it can't produce as much insulin as our body really needs. It always produces a bit more. And that's why in 30 minutes you will become more hungry than you was before because of that extra insulin. That's why the first rule is that we can't snack with sweets because if it's high glycemic index. The goal of snacks is to suppress your hunger. But as we just figured out, sweets doesn't help you to achieve this goal, because in 30 minutes after eating some sweets, you will become more hungry than you was before. If you feel hungry, you can eat much more that you really want. And sweets contain a great amount of calories. And that's why it's very hard to get full after eating sweets. We should eat a great amount of sweets to get fed up. Because the hormone of satiety, leptin, is produced only when we have full stomach. And that's why such an idea when you should feel a bit hungry after you eat something, because fullness comes in 20 minutes after you eat something. This is just myth, it's fake. We should feel fed up after we eat something. So that's why the second rule is that we should eat sweets only after eating the main meal. Because despite the high glycemic index of the sweets, we will feel fed up after we eat some sweets. Because as you can see on this diagram, our insulin arises faster after eating some sweets than after eating some food with low glycemic index. And that's why it's even kind of benefit of sweets. And that's why such a sequence, when we eat first the main meal and then sweets, will help us to feel fed up after we eat something. And so the third rule is that if you really see that 1 kilo of sweets or the chocolate and you understand that you can't endure anymore, please drink 2 cups of hot tea or hot water, or eat these sweets with coffee, but don't try to eat these sweets without any beverages. Our organism perceives hot water or hot tea or coffee as a food. That's why if you drink half a liter of hot water, you don't want to overeat then. And it's a kind of a good habit when you drink a couple of hot water before you eat something, because it prevents you from overeating. So this video was definitely for those people who don't want to restrict themselves. And I tried to remove all the sweets, all the carbs from my diet, and it caused my binge eating disorder. Because when you really understand that you are addicted to sweets, you used to eat 3 chocolates a day and a lot of fast food, and then in one time you just remove them, it's a great stress for your organism. That's why your body wants to replace your previous addiction with other addiction. I remember I watched one video when a girl said, I was addicted to sweets, but then I'm addicted to fruits. I eat a great amount of fruits. It reminds me my binge eating disorder when I just removed all the sweets from my diet, but I avoided eating apples, and I could eat 1 kilo of apples like in 20 minutes. And then I just was with a great bloated stomach, and I didn't know like what to do because I understood that it's not normal. So, but if you really understand that sweets is definitely something not for you, and you want to just quit eating all the sweets, like all the carbs with high glycemic index, you should do it slowly, like to give your organism time to adapt to it, because like if you do it in one time, you will develop other addiction. And you know, it's not better to have addiction to fruits and then be with like a great bloated stomach than addiction to sweets. So I'd rather eat like one small piece of chocolate, and this made my brains understand that I don't have like any restrictions, like I can eat everything, then we'll overeat with other product then to replace that addiction. And such relationships with food, when you don't label any products, I think it's the best diet ever, because you really stop thinking about what you eat. So afford eating really what you want. But of course, like know the measure and develop a habit of eating healthy food so that you won't overeat with sweets. If you really get all the macronutrients, you won't overeat with sweets. You won't even have any food addiction or disorders. So step by step, by changing your habits, by replacing some amount of junk food during the day with healthy products, you will develop a healthy food behavior. So thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you.